Professor Whittingham, a pleasure and honor to be with you. We are in Dreams Playa Bonita in Panama City, in Panama. This is the last day of SIPS 2023. So we are using this occasion for our Signature Series, Artist of Science. Artist of Science. You get the idea.
Yeah.
So first, for the general public, you are well known, but sometimes it's good to remind people, especially the young generation, about your field of research. What are, very short, what it is and how it helps the life and sustainability.
So my area of research is really studying how ions move in solids, and this is relevant to making lithium batteries viable and making them better than they are today, making them lower cost. So we can all have clean electric vehicles, have renewable energy and reduce the CO2 and really build up a sustainable ecosystem.
Through the lithium batteries?
Yes.
Okay. So the lithium batteries has advantages compared to any other type of batteries because?
They store much more energy in a smaller space and lighter weight. And right now they're probably the lowest cost batteries per kilowatt hour.
And they are lower cost compared to lead batteries?
Yes, because they need no maintenance. So when you look at cost, don't just consider the front end. It's the lifetime cost.
So lifetime cost is much higher than the lead batteries?
Much lower, the lifetime.
Lifetime
cost.
Cost, okay,
Yes.
not the length.
Yes.
Okay, so the cost, lifetime cost is much lower than the lead batteries.
Yeah.
And lifetime span before they need to be recycled?
It's guaranteed 8 years. If you're in an electric vehicle, utilities want 20 years.
Okay.
Lead acid will not last more than 4 or 5 years.
So it was double.
Yes.
Okay, that's a big advantage. And we have enough lithium in the world to produce everything with lithium, to produce batteries with lithium.
When we want lithium, we look for it. And people are finding it everywhere in the world now. So when I started in this business in the United States, it was only in Charlotte, North Carolina, and now they're finding it in most of the states in the United States, in Canada, and obviously in South America, a huge amount of lithium, which we didn't know about 50 years ago.
That's good. And it's good, and I hear from you the word when I started this business, because you developed the theory, you developed the principles of lithium battery, and then you are applying in practice as a business. And this is unique, actually.
Yes.
It's unique, and we are doing this after getting the Nobel Prize.
Right.
And this is why we are, the entire symposium is dedicated to you. Now, for normally when you think about your life, okay, when you were a teenager, how come that you went to science, to chemistry? Why not law? Why not economics, like in politics, like whatever, social sciences? What made you go to chemistry?
2 teachers, my chemistry teacher and my physics teacher. They had a love of the sciences and they sold it to me.
In high school or in high school?
Yes.
So you love this because of your teachers?
Yes.
And no doubt going in other field?
Yeah, they got me in that field, and I had a great professor at Oxford who encouraged me, got me going again. And
that's it. So the main point of going to science, it was the teachers in high school.
Yes.
One physics and one chemistry.
Yes.
That's impressive. Nobody told you why you're going to science. It's a lot of work, you are not remunerated too much, the salary, you have to fight hard for grants and so on. While a lawyer can get money so easily, an actor can get money much easier than you without spending too much, without too much effort. And nobody mentioned this to you?
No, not really, no. I think Britain may be slightly different to the United States, and the world is different today than it was back then.
Yeah, that's true.
No.
At that time, you didn't hear that.
We didn't hear much of that, and science was a good area to go into.
Oh, yeah.
Now, folks went into law but had no interest in me.
Yeah, so the time was not the problem we have today.
No. So, no, scientists weren't looked down by their peers in high school. Science was something good to do. And
that's interesting, yeah, in England. Yeah. Today has changed, I guess, a little bit.
I think so, yes.
A lot, actually. In all developed countries have changed.
Yes.
So that's what we're trying to fight against. Okay, so suppose you have more than 40, 50 years of research and...
right.
Okay, if you go back 40 years, would you have chosen a different path?
Well, I invented a lithium battery just over 50 years ago. So 40 years ago, I was going out of the battery area and into management at Exxon.
Okay, so if you are in a position of just out of high school and to choose which university you go, before inventing the batteries, just out before that,
right?
Would you have chosen a different path?
I said I got interested in looking at how ions move in solids, and that naturally took me in the end into batteries. But there's a lot of interest back then in Russia again. Russia launched Sputnik.
Oh, yes, yes.
And America was way behind.
Yes.
Huge push to put money into science. And there was the US Air Force office in London who supported my research as an undergraduate student.
Air Force, not Navy.
Air Force, yeah.
Yeah, Navy is still there in London.
Yes.
Yeah. So this is something that you would, for example, you would repeat. You would do the same. You would choose the same path.
It's very difficult these days because back then there were no such things as computers, really.
Correct. Oh, yeah, correct.
No, certainly no iPhones or anything like that. Yeah. So the world was very different.
Would you regret anything? Would have done differently?
Probably not. No, some things work well, some things don't work, but perhaps you learn more for the things that don't work.
That do not work, correct. We agree with that.
No.
Yeah.
It's like going to a restaurant. You remember the bad meals. I'm not going there again.
And, normally the scientists they do not live by themselves. So all this passion to science, to chemistry, has been reflected to your family, your children.
No.
In what field they are?
So my wife teaches languages.
Languages, okay.
So mostly Spanish. She speaks Portuguese and Hungarian, number of languages. My children, they're technically oriented, but my daughter's really a fine arts person. But she does computer graphics, now leads a team doing that. My son used to do a lot of software, and now is into smart lighting. But not the...
So more on a business side or technical side?
More on the business side, yes.
So like father, I mean, both
right.
Fundamentals and business.
Yes.
Including the politicians.
Yes.
Bringing everybody. There is an expression, it's better to choose wives or husband or whatever, not in your profession and also not exactly in the same field. Is this true or no?
Well, certainly in my case, my wife's in a totally different field.
So this is a good idea.
I think some couples get on well if they're in the same field, but I think having differences helps.
Correct.
No.
But it doesn't become 24 hours of work if you are in the same field.
Right. If you're in the same field, then you never have a break from the field.
Correct. And you are so better. They better be complementary in different fields than in the same field.
I think so.
That's your personal.
Yes.
Perfect. Okay. This is also the most popular idea for all our interviews. And then, if you would have given free time, where you would spend it?
I don't know.
Do you have free time, by the way?
Not too much free time, but no, I have a house and the garden has a mind of its own. And I grow cacti. I've grown cacti since I was about 12.
Really?
12 years old, so I still grow them.
You do it yourself?
Yes,
That's a passion?
yes.
Okay. And what other hobbies you have? A kind of hobby, correct? What are your other hobbies
Well, I say I grow the cacti. That's
besides
really,
that? But
no, too much travel these days.
that's a hobby?
It is. I like to see. My wife will grumble, you travel too much, but I still say there's lots of the world I have not seen yet.
Yeah,
So I hadn't been to Panama before.
That's true.
And I saw the Panama Canal,
Yeah,
and that's a big version of the Erie Canal in New York State.
yeah. So you enjoy the visit?
Yes,
And you were there twice?
yes. So I went back to see again.
Yeah. For me, it was the third time. So you need to go for the third time.
Right. You learn a little bit more each time.
Yes, yes. Because even the documentary is not so. It's scientific superficially.
Yes.
It's not. Didn't give. Even they mentioned Leonardo da Vinci principle, but
Right.
no, that's all.
But I had a very good guide the first time I went.
Yeah.
So he explained how they could use steel in the locks. It's because of the fresh water coming down
Correct.
that keeps the salt water away from corroding it.
Yeah. Yeah, but the Panama Canal is from the beginning to the end is fresh water. You know.
Yes.
It's just in the beginning when they because it's a lake is about 80 feet above the ocean. So so the hobby is traveling too much.
Yeah, I like, no, if I go on trips, I have a reputation. If I go on a trip, I said, what's the spouses program? And I would choose one day I go with the spouses.
Well, we have a spouses program, which she should have come here in Panama. But there is, since you mentioned traveling, there was in a conference just last May in Germany, in Frankfurt. One of the associations that was there, we were there also, has decided to permanently block in-person meeting and to pass, where I'm speaking this year in May, not during COVID time, to get rid of all in-person meeting and do everything in virtual reality. I recorded a video about this. We have our own thing, but I am curious your opinion before I say mine.
It'll be the death of their organization. You go to meetings and the talks are really there just an excuse to meet with people.
Exactly.
It's the social, you get the ideas.
That's what we do here.
Yes,
That's what
on the side.
dinners, meetings,
Yes.
shows.
That's the whole purpose of meetings, is to get to meet people.
Exactly. But not only that. So I have a video. I'm going to send you the link. It is simply utopia. If you don't travel, you stay in your own village.
Right.
The travel industry, tourism industry, airline industry, all these are bankrupt.
Yes.
Everybody stay in their own village.
Yes.
And then comes to our idea of sustainability. The key through science is not stop traveling by airplane, but developing airplane with hydrogen or any other thing that do not create CO2. So their solution is science,
Right.
not stop traveling,
Right.
but in developing new technologies for airplane that decrease the CO2.
No, I had a meeting with a younger scientist just after lunch today. And she had ideas about how we can make things more sustainable. And I reminded her the best way to make them more sustainable is to use less energy.
Yeah,
That's the least costly method of...
That's true. That's true. The same thing with the planes.
Yes.
So even if you don't get rid of carbon, if you decrease by 50%, you decrease the CO2.
Yes.
So that's but you're saying that organization to move everything on Zoom.
Yeah. No, everybody knows you have an online meeting.
Yeah.
You'll start listening, then you've got something else to do. And
Correct. You are not concentrating.
You won't concentrate on it, right?
Correct. Yeah. No, we're on the same page. Good to know this. Good to know this. So, if somebody, you mentioned young people that you had, they're a student or they're young professionals.
Young professionals.
Yes.
Right?
So if they are students out of high school, they do not know where to go. What you would tell them why they should come in chemistry or in exact science? What's the incentive?
Yeah, I just tell them they should do something they're excited about. Don't be conservative, and science offers huge opportunities. No, to exercise their brain, use their imagination, and to travel the world.
And
I make it very clear, don't do something for the money.
correct.
Because in the end, they'll be unhappy.
Yeah. But also scientists needs money from the government to
Yeah,
develop.
you need some money, but you can be a high-powered lawyer, but it doesn't mean you're going to be happy with your life.
Correct. Agree with that. But also, more money from the government, you have a higher, bigger staff,
Right.
bigger profession. I mean, a great number of professionals that might bring results faster. And when we're saying sustainability, we need the result faster. Correct.
Right. But it's my belief that groups get too big.
It's not good.
A group of scientists, no, 5 to 15 is probably the optimum size.
Oh, really? Why? That's interesting.
Because you can't interact with more people. You know, if you have a huge number of graduate students, they never get to see you. If you've got, 5 to 15, they'll see you at least weekly, if not daily. Mm-hmm. You'll be able to interact with them, they'll be able to interact with each other.
So 15 is practically, for you, is the optimum.
Yeah.
That's very interesting. Very interesting. How you manage the group, by the way? Since you're traveling, what is the secret? How you are able to be in touch with them and direct them?
We have a simple structure, just like we had at Exxon. At Exxon, you'd have groups of 5 people, all with different backgrounds. Then you'd have a group head. Then you'd have 5 group heads who reported to the next person. So you never had more than 5 or 6 people reporting to you. So you understood what they're doing. And so in my own research group, I may be at the top, but I have 2 or 3 permanent staff members.
That take care of each.
Yeah. Then under them postdocs, then under them graduate students, and undergraduates. So every undergraduate will have a graduate student mentor, and the graduate students will have postdocs working with them. And every now and again we have some high school students as well. And the high school students will interact with the graduate students.
That it works, the similar it works.
It seems to work well, but I meet with them every other week or something like that.
Individually or in group?
In the small groups.
In the small groups?
Yes.
In each specific field?
Yes. So we'll have group meetings of 5 to 8 people.
Yeah. And this is you have developed the SEMA?
Yes.
Or it is coming from management, because these management styles change all the time.
Yeah.
So
this was a management style that had at Exxon.
Okay.
I was no. 5 people reporting to one is about the maximum effectiveness.
5. That's interesting. That's news for me. So 5 is the maximum, and then they report to one, and then you get in touch on. But you don't get directly in touch with the 5 people.
Right. So the 5 reporting to me, I would interact with. Then those 5 may have another 5 reporting to each one of them.
That's very interesting. Besides, as I mentioned, what are your hobbies?
So my main hobby is
The gardening.
Gardening.
Yeah, and traveling.
And cacti, and gardening in New York State's a challenge. It's too hot in the summer, grass grows too much,
Too cold.
and there's too much snow in the winter.
Exactly. Any sport?
Not any longer now.
No, and previously?
I used to play tennis
That's the best.
until I was about 50 years old, and then
Why? Why you stopped?
just lost interest.
Because it's the same story, because it's the same.
Yeah, you got too busy and other things.
Yeah. That's what happened with me with football. I lost interest because they were saying same story.
Right.
Yeah, and then but you exercise, you do gym, or
I used to do gym. Now I walk on your beach.
this is good to have, because that's always, you never find time to do proper walking, proper gym.
Right.
You feel the need.
Yeah. 10 years ago, I used to go to the gym 3 or 4 times a week.
Oh,
and then it kind of stopped totally during COVID.
Yes, correct.
And then that never got going again.
That's many people did like that. Approximately me also, but I have returned a little bit. This is COVID result, I guess.
Yes.
That's interesting. And then when you look back to your life, you'll say, okay, this is a success. I have a Nobel Laureate. I've been so successful in business. I've attracted politicians. I've attracted so many people to show interest and to help in your work. You think that you are an example for young generation to act this way?
Well, definitely, because I think one of my jobs is to encourage young scientists, help them in their careers. And I've a number of them are now leading large groups of scientists, highly successful in their own right. That makes me proud of them. That's what really my job is, I think, is to encourage younger folks to get involved in science, make a mark in science.
And when you see people mostly today going to any subject besides science, exact sciences. Exact sciences and engineering are not popular today, unfortunately. What comes to your mind? What should be a solution? What to do? I mentioned many things in my presentation, but I wanted your take on it.
We have to change the way we teach chemistry, physics, and math. I look at textbooks today. I could pull a textbook up from 50 years ago.
It's the same.
But it's got more colors in it today.
Correct.
But the stuff in there is the same, it's taught the same way. We've got computers now. People shouldn't be memorizing things.
Correct.
We've got to train them how to understand, how to build their own understanding, and how to teach themselves.
Instead of
somebody standing up in front of a class of 100 students and spouting to them for an hour, and then the students say, what do I need to know for the exam? My goal is to let the students get their own understanding and really understand the concepts, but we don't need to go back and learn everything we used to teach students 50, 100 years ago. And I fear that's what's happened to chemistry and physics. We're not moving with the times, we're not doing the exciting things.
Engineering also, all exact science are the same.
Right. We've got to get people excited at the beginning.
There is no excitement, that's the issue.
And then, when I was brought up, you made things, you fix things. And we talk to industry who want to hire scientists and others to make things. No one makes anything anymore. No one fixes anything anymore.
Correct.
So they don't know how to use their hands and they don't seem to get excited about that. Somehow we have to bring that excitement back.
How? Just changing the way of teaching?
I think, have it hands-on teaching. And when I teach first year students, I put them in small groups and they get a problem each to solve. And by bouncing ideas off each other, they solve the problems much better than if they try it all on their own. Because in reality, when you work, you're not told, you solve that problem, you solve this problem. You work together to solve the problems.
And when you started for the first time, when you discovered the lithium battery principle, was it accepted immediately, or you had some disbelief, or people were against it? Some Nobel Laureate have passed this stage, plus minuses in various degrees.
No, I was working for Exxon, a little oil company we all know about. They were very...
You mean Exxon, the oil company?
Yes. So they treated...
But you say little oil.
So they treated research somewhat like drilling oil wells in those days. No, you have 10 ideas and maybe one would be big.
Okay.
So I remember when we came up with the idea, I got sent to New York City to meet with the committee of the Exxon board to explain what we had. I think you called it an elevator speech today.
Okay.
And I spent 5 or 10 minutes with them. By the next week, they'd given the blessing, build a development group, think about building a manufacturing team.
Oh, manufacturing team since that time?
Yes.
Because it's Exxon?
Yes. If we're going to do it, we're going to do it right. And I think we see exactly the same thing now. Exxon announced a few weeks ago they're going to get into the lithium extraction business. And so they've leased a few 100,000 acres in Arkansas in the States. And they're going to put their resources in. They don't have to worry about raising the funds every week to pay the employees. So I think if they're getting into it, they're going to be serious. And in 5 years, they're either going to be making thousands of tons of lithium carbonate, or they'll be out of the business.
So you didn't face some rejection of the ideas on lithium batteries in the beginning?
No, because you've got to remember that time it's all internal to Exxon.
Oh, yeah.
So
but even internally, you didn't have any belief?
No, they wanted new ideas. They want to be the Bell Labs of the engines.
That's good.
So they wanted new ideas, and we didn't publish anything for about 5 years.
Yeah, we have here in this conference, many people are asking, saying, delay a little bit the publication because you cannot disclose everything. Many actually were receiving even today. Some they're saying with our presentation that is being recorded, not to show, we have to wait for a little bit.
Yeah.
But this is the thing, but I classify you're lucky because many other scientists, they pass a very difficult path before getting the Nobel Laureate, the Nobel Prize Award. They were rejected, they lost a job, etc., etc. But not only that, but you are the only one among I don't know anyone else actually that have patents on their discoveries. All the others are not.
This may be an American thing, a British thing, I don't know, but certainly all the Nobel laureates I know of in the States, most of them have patented it, whether they're Bell Labs and semiconductors.
Oh yeah, Bell semiconductors, yes. They produce a lot of patents. Yeah. But in medicine, no. By the way, we know many Nobel laureates. They actually, one of my questions to them during conversation was this, that why no patent, you get basically nothing.
Right.
And then they said that they didn't think that way. Sometimes they say they do not want it to have a patent. Right. But you're the kind of modern Nobel laureate with patents, without any rejection in the beginning, and from both theory to practice. You are kind of SIPs in itself. This is what we do.
Right.
So from the fundamentals, 11 parallel sessions are deep science, but with the idea or with the focus on applicability.
Yes.
Some are not really applicable immediately, but that's fine. But in terms of sustainability, we need application now.
Yes.
And then any paper published has a focus where it can be applied. What is the result and the effect on the society? Anyway, so did you want to say something?
No, I'm going to say, I've been through the period, I've been in the States 55 years, when it was a manufacturing giant.
Yes.
Then all this went overseas, all the battery know-how went overseas.
Know-how.
So we want to bring it all back. We can't have any one area of the world dominating.
Yeah.
So our goal, certainly in the energy area, is to have batteries and other things made in America by Americans. And I've got to emphasize by America, I mean from Alaska all the way down to the Antarctic. So we've got a large continent, we should be doing things really on a continental basis, because we won't have a sustainable environment if we move things around the world 3 or 4 times.
Yeah. And just the last questions. So what is the definition of success for you?
To have a happy life, I think. No, you can make other people successful with things like lithium batteries, but success really is you have a happy life and you're comfortable with your life and you're not unhappy when your time has come to go. If I put it that
So
way.
you mentioned the word happy.
Yes.
What's the definition of happiness for you?
Just having a good time.
Good time?
Yes.
Undefined good time?
Yeah, I've got good children, lots of grandchildren.
How many grandchildren?
6.
6, wow.
So it's nice to watch them grow up. And
Yeah. And the definition of failure? Of failure.
Failure is just a hurdle you get over with and you learn from it. So I think, no, you learn far more from failures than you do from successes. And this is a United States phenomenon, I think. They'll give you more money as a startup company if you failed once, because they think you've learned something in that first failure.
Yeah.
You're not consider yourself a failure.
Perfect. We end up on this high note. This is very good to end this conversation, really, because many people are afraid of failure and they never try.
Right. You have to take risks. You're not going to make a breakthrough.
Correct. While many of people do not take risks, they don't like it, but they should listen to your last word of this conversation. Thank you very much again. I appreciate this. We have another big artist of science, not only in science but in business and in politics.
Thank you.